they giving you the most trouble about in terms of censorship? Nudity or
like
lying?
waking up.
Just getting out of bed in the morning?
They just have it in their minds that they want to hire somebody, but they don't want any communication made. You know, they want to like make you into something. I don't know. It's like, I guess it goes into white homes. They're worried about that a lot.
What do they? Yeah, you know, it's funny. Gwen Barrett, our associate producer, or sometime producer, is black. You know, and Carmen Matias is
You
Hispanic.
have to be colored to be on television. You can't,
yeah, colored.
Yes, you can't be black. You have to have a little colored in there, just a taste.
Tad.
Yeah, just to keep it interesting for America.
Yeah. Well, she said, we were talking about your humor, that your humor offends white people, and I'm not that easily offended. Like, I'm not coming from a spot where Richard Pryor is going to offend me. I think you have humor that makes us see a lot of the truth and laugh at things we wouldn't normally laugh at. I think that's part of what you're doing. I think so. What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
Hello, 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 hello. Checking. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. How's everybody doing today? What's up? I am here. Thank you for tuning in tonight. And man, oh my god, man. When I say that sometimes after work it's just hard for me to get streaming, I really mean it. It's not working and the ceiling's up. Yeah. I know that's sarcasm too. Oh man. How's everybody doing? Oh god. Yeah. Let's do a stream tonight. And oh my fucking god. Delicious. So I'm gonna be a little bit petty tonight. I know it's me being petty tonight. And I like it. I love it. And it's just so fucking fun. But we're gonna start it off tonight. Actually working on but we're gonna start it off tonight. Actually checking up with an old a friend of the channel. Let's start off. So I am a big fan of Aamon Animations, and it looks as if he released a new video, and oh boy, let's see what Aamon has actually said. Let's go. By the way, if you haven't done so already, check out Aamon's channels. Not only do you like and subscribe to this video, but like and subscribe to my channel too. Like, yeah, do his video and do my video. Like, yeah, hit that button. Finger massage that button. Let that button know you want to touch. Anyway, let's go.
But is West crazy? That was not our conclusion. In fact, we've rarely heard a man speak so.
Oh God, the fact that he's an uncanny valley of an uncanny valley lets us know a couple things. Here, wait. There we go. Let's go.
Honestly and so movingly about what he believes.
I got a lot of respect for Kanye. I really do. He's a smart
Oh God, I forgot that's the go-to Tim Pool thing. But let's go.
guy. He deserves to be criticized the same as everybody else deserves to be criticized. But call him a billionaire. Call him a genius entrepreneur. Call him eccentric. Call him whatever
He's not a billionaire anymore. Let's go.
you want, but give him credit where credit is due. Frankly, Kanye sounds much more sane than virtually everybody else in public life. And again, we are a society that rewards people for...
Ben, I'm a real boy Shapiro. Look, one of the things that I don't get about Ben Shapiro is he knows that the right and people like Kanye is like super anti-Semitic, right? He understands that. Oh, I get the joke about Ben Shapiro. The microphone is super big and he's super small. Okay, let's go.
Twerking in thongs while being 150 pounds overweight. But if you have an artist who creates art in which people sing about God, that's the real crazy, according to the left.
Mr. Wet Ass P Word. Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
But he's not wrong about everything. Look, is there a conversation to be had about secular humanists with Jewish last names in Hollywood exploiting people in positions of, the performance arts talent? Yeah.
It's an amazing thing, right? The media definition of insanity is not actual mental illness. That's not mental illness. Mental illness...
Wait. He's been diagnosed with being mentally ill. He is, like, he's just been diagnosed with it. Oh, God, no, stop. Like, let's remove that out of the chat. Yeah, I can't remove it out of the chat just yet. But, no, go ahead.
This is when you're right wing. Mental illness is when you put on a MAGA cap. Mental illness is when you say that you don't want to kill babies. That's the true mental illness.
Is there a disproportionate number of people with Jewish last names in higher banking? That's that.
I mean, like, I know I didn't cover the Steven Crowder Ben Shapiro fight, but you know that he just did, like, Steven Crowder is too stupid to dog whistle. He's just a fucking racist. Yeah, of course, Ben Shapiro defends Christians more than Jewish people.
That's an argument that can be made.
Pathologizing of right-wing viewpoints goes back a long way. It goes actually back to a book by Theodore Adorno called The Authoritarian Mind. The suggestion was that there was sort of a pathological divide in capitalist societies. And so the idea was that if you were right-wing, you were going to become a fascist. And that was because you were pathologically ingrained. There was something wrong with it.
Everybody we have on is fighting with everything.
I forget how fucking crazy the Alex Jones would look. All right, let's go.
Hey, God! This is a war against you and your family of inflation and collapse. So when you keep us in the fight, you keep yourself in the fight. And this is life and death. So go to InfoWarsStore.com and get amazing products and sign up for auto-ship and continue support. Make a donation at the top because he's a gladiator.
I'm mad because if you look at the InfoWars thing, some of it looks like the Umbrella Corporation shit. But let's go.
And a champion in the fight, and if you don't support us, you're helping the enemy. And I'm not bitching at listeners. I'm telling you, this is all-out war. Yay, thank you so much for coming to Austin.
Thank you for having me.
And let's just get it all going now, because I want to get into everything about your plans to try to bring jobs to America, unifying people, running for president, all those other issues. We want to hear from Ye. Go ahead.
There's Jewish people that are basically hiding me under their floorboards right now, under their wooden floors. It's like a reverse version of the Holocaust.
I thought that's right. You're not Hitler. You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also. Every human being has something of value.
At this point, Alex Jones knew he done fucked up.
That they brought to the table, especially Hitler.
Let me just get this out front. I believe in free speech, and that's why I want you to be here and be able to say whatever you want. I'm quite the historian from a lot of multifaceted.
Why does it look like he have like fucked up ass teeth underneath there? Like he's about to fucking devour Alex Jones.
Views?
Alex.
Yes, sir.
I've got the perfect answer for the ADL. Netanyahu. What do you have to say to Alex Jones right now? Nick Fuentes and Ye. It was bad. It was bad for Trump to meet with.
You see what I mean?
Nick and Ye. Okay.
Well, look.
Is that supposed to be Nick Fuentes over to the side? Oh wow, shit.
Look. I'm glad you guys are here, and we can sit here and upset. All I'm telling you is, do you guys realize that the British government created Hitler? And the Nazis, in my view, were thugs that shook people down, did a lot of really bad things.
Wow.
Well, they did good things too. We're gonna stop dissing the Nazis all the time.
Okay.
At this point, Alex Jones knew he didn't really fucked up.
We're gonna get to that. I don't want to get digressed into this, but remember I told you a story about my grandfather.
Hey, Yay, I'm the head of the Mossad. I'm gonna kill you and take the children away from you. Thanks a lot, Netton. Back to you, Alex.
I mean, I'm definitely overwhelmed here right now. Listen, all I'm trying to get through here is I believe every group should be able to be
switched his name to Netton. What you want, Netton? Hey, Yay, right after this, I'm gonna say you're crazy. I'm gonna take your family away from you. We're not done with you yet. You cannot cause free thought. We have to control the history books. We have to control the banks, and we have to go and kill people. Also, we're in the
That scared Alex Jones' face. Okay, let's go.
So, and in a little while, hopefully you're going to take the mask off, because is this actually Yay here? This is crazy. Listen, all I'm trying to say is
Milo's Jewish.
And you've got a little bit of the Hitler fetish going on.
It's not a fetish. I just love information.
I'm not on the whole Jew thing. It's what I'm saying. I don't care if people talk about it. I believe in free speech. I'm just really worried about the forced injections, world government, 5G, the open borders.
Who are they that's having it done, Alex? Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
The collapsing currencies, war with Russia. What do you think?
Nick?
Let Ye speak. Let the man speak.
Oh, wow.
He may not agree with what he has to say, but why don't you want him to speak? I don't get it.
I do love Hitler. We love everyone.
You're just saying love humanity and stop getting past the labels. It's
love is the key. Everyone's promoting this loathing, and it's time to promote love.
I mean, just because you're in love with the design, you're a designer. Can we just kind of say you like the uniforms, but that's about it?
There's a lot of things that I love about Hitler.
Why does it look like Kanye we're gonna break out was like, I love my neighbor's ass. I'm gonna eat my neighbor's ass like corn on a cob. Okay, I'm sorry.
A lot of things.
Oh my God! Look.
And he didn't kill 6 million Jews. That's just like factually incorrect.
You are something else. Look, you look really friendly and nice, but with that mask, you look evil as hell.
To Jamie Dimon, to the people who. What's that?
Got an Amber Alert. Here's what I'm saying.
Wow.
My grandfather would never tell World War II
Alex
stories.
Jones go back into normal mode?
After he died, we read over his stuff, and he never even told my dad all the stuff he did and everything. It was all in their letters and commendations. He told me, he said, kid, I was like 8 years old.
I always thought Amber Alerts is when my ex-girlfriend Amber was doing something in the streets. I got it.
Before he died, I was like 5 years old. The point was, and I was like, tell me a World War II story. Tell me a World War II story. And he said, okay, well, we came in out of Africa. We came into Italy. He was there 3 years. He said by the time they got to Germany, they went into this death camp, and they were.
Why does he have such small hands? Okay, I'm sorry.
Piles of dead bodies 100 feet tall with blackbirds eating people's eyeballs out. All I'm telling you is that just because you hate the globalists and what they're doing, and I get it. Klaus Schwab's grandfather was a Nazi. Okay, there's Nazis above the ADL.
Wow.
Yeah, but Nazis are like kind of cool.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, what? What the fuck?
Hello there. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you're interested in knowing more about how I make these, supporting me on Patreon, even for just $1, will grant you access to various behind-the-scenes videos and tutorials. As you can see, I've rekindled my relationship with the hamsters, and we are working together once again. Despite our differences, we are aligned by our dark and sinister ambition. Be sure to follow me on Twitch. I have a lot of plans on there that are coming to fruition. On both my channel and Amy Lark's, you can interact with and customize our models in various fun ways. Anyway, let's read off the names of our top patrons. Nikita McGay, The Irony Giant, DMC, Atreus Kakko, Curtis Spicer, Overa, Mike Keep.
Okay, no, I can't do this. I can't keep doing this. Wow, that's... Alex Jones is just a Trump in a mask. Oh, wait, no. Did you hear about the shit about Alex Jones, about him possibly being bisexual and, stalking his current wife and may actually be in a very depressive state? Oh, wow. Shit. That was nightmare fuel. I'm glad I got it done first. Yeah. Aamon Animations never ceases to amaze us with his high quality... Now that he has a motherfucking supercomputer in the background, and okay, we just gonna have to okay. So here, let's do this. I'm gonna actually just pull it right here. Why does he have so many pictures of Hassan in the background? I'm sorry. I know you guys can't see it past me, but he has so many pictures of Hassan in the background. I just don't get it. I don't know. Anyway, guys, like, share, and subscribe. It actually helps out the channel. Remember, we're trying to get 1,000 subscribers by June 1st. Help me help you out by spreading the word of my video. Share my videos, like, and all that other good shit. Even if you dislike me, hit that dislike button. You know, it helps with engagement. Anyway, guys, like, share, subscribe, and thank you for watching this clip. And Sam Cedar back there too. Oh, I don't see Sam Cedar. Oh yeah, I do see Sam Cedar in the background. All right, but like, share, subscribe, and all this other good shit. Oh wow, that was an interesting video to start off with. That was a very interesting video to start off with. And I'm glad I actually started it, because we needed a motherfucking laugh. We needed a laugh outside of, like, just the out and out bullshit that we're going to actually get to next. I know some people are actually watching other bigger streamers right now because the State of the Union is happening. Quite frankly, here's my take on the State of the Union. It's just talk. And I am far from saying that voting doesn't help. I'm an adult. I'm grown, and I know voting actually helps. But the political theater that they do with the State of the Union, it's just something that is just like, it don't fucking interest me. It really don't. But let's actually just get to the next video. This is gonna actually be interesting, okay? All right. So, yeah, I believe the State of the Union is boring as fuck, because they're just not talking about anything. But let's get to the next video. So, in a week and 2 days, I'm going to be 41 years old. That's right. I'm a grown man on the internet that sits back and plays video games all day, that sit back and talk shit about a lot of people. I'm going to be 41 years old. Now, the year after next, I'm just going to be as old as dirt. But being 41 years old is something that grants you something. And that is motherfucking experience. I didn't say wisdom, I said experience. And one of those experiences is watching a show called Malcolm and Eddie, which stars the titular character Malcolm Jamal Warner and Eddie Griffin. To me, Eddie Griffin has never really been that funny, but some people like his ass. Now, he has had some good points, and I know I covered a video just not too long ago, but if you know anything about Eddie Griffin, he has never been the picturesque version of masculinity. Just not who Eddie Griffin is. But Eddie Griffin is going to talk about how Andrew Tate is telling men how to be masculine, and they don't like him for some. I don't know. I watched some of this and I was just like, I'm gonna save this for stream. So let's look at what Eddie Griffin has to say about Andrew motherfucking Tate. Let's go.
Done.
Thank you.
Do you think they really took what's his name to jail? The kickboxer dude that he talking shit online? Andrew Tate?
Yeah, he took him to jail.
He's in jail. Really?
Now, we already start off. This video was done. When was this video done? Done 11 days ago. 11 days ago. And it is already a suspicion on what they took him to jail. Of course he's in jail. Romanian cops are on that ass. You know, the same Romanian cops that says, like, that Andrew Tate says he gonna go to Romania because it's easier to get away with crimes. Yeah, no, that didn't happen.
He's a problem.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's a problem.
Epstein is worse.
No. I'm not saying he's a good problem.
Yeah.
I'm with.
So his friend who's doing it says Epstein is a worse problem. He said, "Nah, he's a good problem." Let me move myself over here. But let's go.
Takes a motherfucker needed voice on this motherfucking everybody be a punk bitch made motherfucker. This motherfucker is masculine to the umpteen power.
Wait. This motherfucker, did he just say that Andrew Tate is masculine? Oh, okay, let's we're gonna have to challenge that right quick. We're gonna have to challenge that. We're yeah. Let's look at Andrew Tate dancing.
Top 5.
Let's look at Andrew Tate dancing, and we're gonna just mute this. But here, this is Andrew Tate dancing, guys. This is Top G dancing. The picture of masculinity. The picture of masculinity. Number 4. What is he at? He's doing a pole dance. Oh my God. He's doing a pole dance. This motherfucker is doing a pole dance. The picture of masculinity. The picture of masculinity. Why does he look like he's doing dirty dances? He dancing like I Dream of Genie. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. This is the picture of masculinity. Let's get back to this. Picture of masculinity, guys.
Now he's doing a character. Right. You know what I mean? I don't think he's that fuck crazy, but he's saying some smart shit.
What is he saying is smart? How he likes to R-word women? He likes to R-word women. How he used to say, "So bitch," choke him and smack him. Like, what is he saying is smart, Eddie Griffin? See, this is the shit that I'm talking about. Motherfuckers who don't know much about the internet talking about the internet. But let's go.
He ain't pimping. These jumped up charges.
He literally says that he was doing an e-pimp. He said he was doing the boyfriend method. It is out of his mouth that he's doing this shit. He is literally saying this shit that, hey, I used to get girls and I used to have my girlfriends as my assets. You don't think, like, why? Why are you ignoring the shit that Andrew Tate is saying out of his mouth? Either he's dry snitching on himself and he didn't dry snitch himself so much that he got in trouble, or he's lying and he still has to keep it as he's dry snitching because that's the way he made his manhood. But let's go.
One of the girls at his house, boyfriend was calling while she was with Tate. And he said, "Tate them kidnapped her, called the police."
That's not what the story goes. It is literally, they have proof, dog. They have proof. This is how we know that Eddie Griffin didn't do any research on this. And it's fine. If you didn't do any research, you didn't know that much about Andrew Tate. But don't come out like you motherfucking faux show unless you're playing a character, Eddie Griffin.
They got there, the girl said, "It's my boyfriend. He just jealous." So he still took the brothers down to jail. They got out in 45 minutes.
Oh my God. Ain't no
but the media, that's all they needed. Hold on.
Now, this was released 11 days ago. Now, mind you, they have recorded tapes. They have him actually saying that he liked to R-word women. They have evidence. They literally have an investigation. And I get a lot of people don't like cops. I'm somebody that's like, fuck cops that don't like to do their job. But this is also like having the FBI come in like, we got your ass on tape. They literally have wiretaps on his ass.
Now, as Tay said, how was every cameraman already outside? Who tipped them off to film this so-called secret bust? Then how come the entire media is out there?
This is some fucked up shit. When did he say that? And matter of fact, I'm going to say this. I'm going to actually say this. You know, Andrew Tate actually has people he pays to follow him around and record his ass, right? He actually has that. But it wasn't a thing. Like they told him that they. Okay, let's go.
Already. So this is the United States government and the motherfucking internet companies that don't like his voice because it ain't with.
It wasn't even the United States. It was Romania. Okay. I get that there are some. Look. Eddie Griffin is slightly older than me, and I get it. Like, we have lived through the United States government fucking people up. But this is Romanian. The Romanian cops were there. It wasn't the U.S. government. As a matter of fact, the people that raided this motherfucker, like literally, there is a reason why when there is a raid going on, just like in the U.S., motherfuckers, cameraman actually follow along and shit. The motherfucker has paparazzi. But let's go.
They program.
He ain't following the status quo.
He ain't following the everybody need to be a punk bitch made motherfucker shut the fuck up program. Be loud and boisterous like a man's supposed to be.
Yeah, the same man who tried to get somebody to commission somebody to show a comic book that he's beating up Spider-Man. Sure, Eddie Griffin.
So that's why they set him up.
Yeah.
You need to listen to that. I think you'll enjoy what the fuck he got to say.
Was it when he threatened a woman with a machete, where he says that he pimps his girls on, like, as, you know, e-girls? Like, what do we need to say? I'm just saying, what is it that we need to say?
No, I be hearing them. That's why I was like, and then I did my own research. I'm like, who is this motherfucker? Like, because for me, he just came out of nowhere. But then we went to jail and they said, you know, too much payment. I was like, come on.
I know what it sounds like, man. This nigga's a mixed martial artist and quite a savvy business.
No, he wasn't a mixed martial artist. He was a kickboxer that he stopped years ago. Not only that, he's not a savvy businessman. He ran a cam girl website. People will always pay for sex, dog. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
So what the fuck he got pimp for?
Oh yeah, and he did a pyramid scheme. Like Hustlers University was just a pyramid scheme. And you don't have to be a savvy businessman to run a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, like
he can buy hoes.
Made no sense.
And hoes is after.
But you know, here's the thing. And when motherfuckers like this say, oh, what do he need to like kidnap women for? He can just buy chicks. Eddie Griffin has defended Bill Cosby. You know, the admitted sexual assaulter. Eddie Griffin has defended Bill Cosby.
Yeah, handsome dude, you know what I mean? Yeah.
What? Eddie, you turned on Bob? I'm okay, let's go.
Okay. Got millions and millions of dollars, fancy cars, jets, and all this. He ain't got to take shit.
That's not a great choice. Like, yo.
No, they let you know that it is crazy because the world is after him.
Nobody's after him. He was dry snitching on himself. He literally says that he was doing the boyfriend method and getting the girls that he was with to cam girl. He literally admits to lying about taking their income. Why, Eddie? Why are you sticking up for this piece of shit, Andrew Tate? Is it because you fantasize of being as masculine as he claims to be? But let's go.
It's Bill Gates of the world is after him. The Dr. Fauci's is after him. The United States government is after him.
Wait, I'm so confused. How does this tie into Bill Gates and Dr. Fauci? I don't get that. How does it tie in? Oh, okay, let's go.
The Chinese government don't like it, nigga. There's a bunch of governments in this motherfucking world that he's not adhering to their rules. Mm-hmm.
No, the government that he wasn't adhering to the rules was the Romanian government. Oh my God. What is your fucking problem, dude? Tell me where's the evidence of the trumped up charges? I'll wait. Besides, with him dry snitching on himself, Andrew Tate dry snitched on himself. But let's go.
Yeah, are they afraid of his?
He's starting a movement. He's the number one motherfucking internet sensation. He has over 500 million followers.
He's not the number one. This is what I'm talking about. Stupidity. Just assumptions about how you feel that, oh yeah, well, it's fucking confirmation bias, motherfucker. All you care about is, oh, he looks like a masculine man. And no, he's a fucking dipshit that dry snitched on himself. I have to keep saying that. Andrew Tate was dry snitching on himself.
Most of them young kids, young boys that don't agree with the super masculinity that's shown on TV because they got testosterone.
When has Eddie Griffin ever been super masculine? I'll wait. When has he ever been super masculine? I will wait. Eddie Griffin. When has he been super masculine? Let's see if we can get a picture of Eddie fucking Griffin in his prime. Hold on. Let's see. This is Eddie Griffin in his motherfucking prime. This motherfucker doesn't look swole to me. He doesn't look swole to me. But he's masculine. He's super masculine. Oh, look. He's super masculine. What was this, Undercover Brother? I see why he like Andrew Tate. They both share a receding fucking hairline. All right, let's go. Shit.
Going through their fucking bags. And you know what I mean? They ain't got enough estrogen in the Coca-Cola shit to weaken their spirits yet. You know what I mean?
Estrogen Wait, did he just say estrogen in the Coca-Cola? He said estrogen in the Coca-Cola. They turn into frogs guy. Okay, let's go.
Motherfucker 27 years old and testosterone still pumping strong.
Right.
That's who they listen to. Because everybody else is pump bitch made motherfucker.
That's all they say.
While he holds the champagne glass. All right, let's go.
It's like you said something. What's the word for fucking offending a woman? I guess you said
misogynistic.
Yeah.
And what does that mean? They say toxic masculinity. How's being masculine toxic? You ain't saying these toxic masculine bitches.
Yes, we know that Eddie Griffin, my man, is showing how he's being masculine, yelling in an octave higher than I am. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, I don't get it. Maybe he can school me on masculinity. I don't know. Mostly being a sidekick. Yeah, he's being a masculine man. I don't know what to say. You tell me, motherfucker. You are fucking dying on this hill for Andrew Tate. And you don't know shit he's actually said. Because if you know the shit that he said, you would know he was dry snitching on himself. But sure. Andrew Tate is the model of masculinity. Hey, what was that? Let's see that shit again. Model of masculinity. So much so that a chick is making fun of him behind him. Model of masculinity. He's pole fucking dancing. He's pole dancing. Model of masculinity. Those shorts are just too short. The last time I seen somebody dance like this, it was a stripper at a strip club. And she had big titties. Model of masculinity.
Break that down, Pop. Yeah, well, these motherfucking hoes feel like they can just tell a man what the fuck they want to tell, smack him in the face and tell him, I'll call the police if you hit me back. That's toxic femininity.
Is he upset about something? Who hurt you, dog? Who fucking hurt you? Who hurt you? And don't get me wrong. I believe in equal rights and equal lefts. These hands are rated E for everyone. You come at me, and I will tell you, try Jesus, but don't try me. I try Jesus, but don't try me, because these hands are rated E for everyone. Nobody should be abusive in a relationship. It's just like, that's just it. Like, fuck that. Like, nobody should be abusive in a relationship. But he had to put some extra stank on that shit. You getting the handcuffs? I can tie you to the head to the post in my bedroom. If you go get the handcuffs, I tie you to the post in my bedroom. Anyway, we can have that conversation offline. Let's go.
So that door swing both ways, you motherfuckers. Fuck out of here. What the fuck we supposed to do? Let a bitch just run all over us? Maybe that's how it happened in your house, Mr. President. Not mine, motherfucker. You got me fucked up.
Why did he just get super upset about that shit? Oh my God. Like, okay. So again, who is saying that you should get your ass beat? I think there's a wide line between having somebody whoop your ass and saying that you want to whoop somebody's ass. There's a wide berth of options in between. Okay, let's go.
Toxic masculinity. Who come up with these slogans? Because that's all it is, a slogan.
How do you toxify a state of natural ability?
A natural being. Yeah. I'm masculine.
This performative shit. This is the performative shit. That's toxic. You dumb fuck. This is toxic shit. The fact that you can't see that shit lets me know that you are insecure about how you feel you perform your masculinity. I just don't give a fuck. I just don't give a fuck. the fact that you have to sit back and say, well, if I'm not whooping a woman's ass, then I'm not masculine. That's dumb, dog. That's dumb. Just that's fucked up. But you're not paying attention. Let's go.
How did it become toxic? Because you're being too much of a man.
Right.
You see what he's toxic now. You should have shiny lips and wear some tight boom boom shorts.
Wait. Yeah. Picture of masculinity.
Did you see how that man cried about a child he never gave birth to?
Right.
Come on, that's what we need.
The nigga said, "Oh my God, Eric." He cried about somebody else's child.
Right.
And you know, like I mean, like I'm just saying, like, as you know, it put in the chat. Why is he just defending somebody who literally says, I like to R-word women? Who literally said, I like to get them young? It's just like, this shit doesn't make any sense. Eddie Griffin, do you agree with the shit that Andrew Tate said? That he likes to R-word women. He said he was getting more turned on by R-wording a woman. Do you like and before you say that it was a character, he thought he was just talking to one person and the shit was leaked. But let's go.
And they just stole.
I can't believe
They took
the door.
He opened the door wide open. Like I opened my ass wide open.
My child.
I mean, what the fuck? Y'all seen the show that the parent what's it called?
Parent
test.
The parent test? And they got these two gay parents on there, nigga. And now that's toxic masculinity if I ever seen it.
So is he equating being gay to being toxic? Why? Oh, okay. Why? Okay, let's go.
Yeah, let's reverse that shit. That's toxic like a motherfucker. They both.
So he effectively says, not me. I know you are, but what am I? This is your argumentation? I know you are, but what am I? Oh, God, my brain hurts.
Men, so they masculine. But the shit that they doing, that's toxic. That's toxic masculinity, motherfucker.
Okay, so I'm so confused. Can I get a source for that?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
How is it toxic? Because they're gay? That's
The little is suffering. The kids.
The kids.
Right.
They don't know who the mom is.
Right.
And who the dad.
So who do I open the door for?
Wow, I forgot we were in the 1970s where people use that argument. Okay, if it's two guys, then who's the mom and who's the daddy? Like, if you don't know who's the mom and who's the dad when there's two guys or two women, then the kids are fucked up. Wait, how? Oh, okay, let's go.
Water.
They open the door for another dude. Because that's what they used to say.
Yeah, they let him right on in.
Come on in, dude.
So you got a number 3 then, I guess.
Are you my new daddy? My new daddy. 'Cause they fight all the time.
Right.
These two don't know what the hell they gonna be.
So why don't kids say so if they want to be with their parents?
They no.
Kids don't get no say so or nothing unless.
This that old, like, and I'm gonna say it. In our community, or black community, we feel that kids don't have any say so, don't have any rights, and they're just here to be our property until they get to 18, and then fuck them. Like you are told what to say, what to do, how to think, what to think, when to think, when to stand up, when to sit down, when to shit, when to talk, and you're my property until you're 18. Then get the fuck out of my house. And that is, ironically enough, toxic as shit. That's extremely, extremely harmful to our fucking community. But the picture of masculinity says because gay people love each other, then that's toxic because you don't know who's the giver and who's the taker. Like, wait, what? Does that really matter? All right, let's go.
Unless it's about changing their sex. Then they can do that at age 6, 7, 8, 9. See, this is some sick ass motherfucking shit. A motherfucking man can't go to war till 18. You know what I mean? You can't join the military till what, 16, 17. Nigga, you can't drink till 21, but you can chop your dick off and get a pussy.
I would say he did get counsel for the shit that he says, but he's already irrelevant. Do you hear this shit? This is so uninformed about anything. This is 100% maintaining ignorance about a subject. And I hope this is just the character as he equates to Andrew Tate. But if this is quite literally what he believes, the ignorance that is permeating what he's saying, motherfucker, you have the internet. I don't know. Okay, all right, let's go. Fuck, let's go. And yeah, no, like, I have to do it for the chat.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
You cut your pussy out and start growing a dick. What the fuck? Y'all.
Why? Fuck. Why? Why? Okay, let's go.
I don't see the devil in all this shit. Toxic masculinity, my ass. Get the fuck out of here.
You probably want it up your ass. Okay.
You ever notice how they won't let black people adopt white kids? Huh? You ever seen how they want to let?
Hold on, you ever seen a black celebrity with a white kid? From a starving white country, because there's plenty of them right here in America, starving white country. But no, but you always see these white celebrities with these starving black kids in America. Oh man! And they turn them all gay.
I really need a source for that, dog. I don't even have the wherewithal to actually play the clip because. For real. Just like, for real. Really? Oh my God. Really? Can we have a fucking source besides your conspiracy theories? I don't even... Wow. So Angelina Jolie's, her children that she got from all around the world, they're part of the LGBTQ community now because reasons. Okay, let's go.
They turn them all gay.
Yep. You don't see no niggas that really want to, adopt white kids anyway.
Well, you know,
I'd adopt one.
I would adopt just to destroy it.
Oh my God! You know what I'm saying? Like,
did he just say he adopt a child just to destroy it? Oh boy, that's fucked up. That's really fucked up.
Damn. just to torture the little motherfucker. Just to have it clean up the house for the rest of my black children.
Yeah. Get my black name.
No. I'm gonna give him a good old white name, Scott McKenzie. McKenzie, get up there and watch those drones. Scrub these floors, McKenzie.
This went just very, very racist. Let's see what the comment section says. Wow. Wow, look at all the sycophants. Look at all the sycophants. Let's go.
Me personally, I'd be offended if 2K dudes adopt me.
You would be offended. You'd be like, hey, does something like me look gay? Why y'all choose me?
Yeah, imagine they come downstairs and they be like, hey, we found you at home. And you walk up.
See, this is what I'm talking about. He just said, it's like, wait. Do I look gay? Yeah, motherfucker. Those who protest a lot does protest a lot.
It's 2 guys. I'm like, yo, I don't want this. I'm going to go back down to the shelter and go find me man and wife.
But see, the thing and the fucked up thing about it is that the state will see you as a burden. So they're going to try to put you over there regardless. Because they're going to say all kind of dreams about, let's work it out. Just go over there and see how it does.
Your phone ring.
And then when you don't go, they're going to say you bucking the system. So they're going to not kick out the program. Now you're without a family. Because you don't want to be loved. We got 2 people that want to love you.
But the kids should have a choice.
They should. Hell yeah.
The kids should be able to smell their parent blood. Something ain't right about them. I don't want to go.
They don't agree.
Because how many kids have gone to foster homes, get fucked, raped, murdered, all this shit, and the kid.
Is somebody going to tell them the most abuse that happens are from heterosexual people? Yeah, no, Peter, where you're
done.
I can't, guys. This is sickening, and the fact that you see this shit and he's actually saying it, this is like disgusting to me. I get Eddie Griffin. How old is Eddie Griffin? He's how old is he? He is 54 years old. Being 54 years old don't excuse you from being this shit. It just doesn't. And never been masculine, at least to me. He's in Milwaukee. No wonder why he's so fucked up. Anyway, this has just been a terrible time listening to Eddie Griffin actually try to praise Andrew Tate, which sounds fucking horrible. Anyway, like, share, and subscribe. Please, we're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by June 1st. It can only be done with the help of everyone who watches my video. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that motherfucking comment button. Leave a comment. And with that being said, peace. That just turned really, really fucked up. Wow, yeah. Eddie Griffin, yeah, dude, you just kind of went full. We got one more video to do. But yeah, that just went really fucked up. Over Andrew Tate? Yeah, no. Oh, God, that's... Yeah. All right, what time is it? They got another... I want to actually squeeze this in. What I want to try to do, like, over the course of retooling the show, I actually put up some sound panels, as I said. I may actually get just a few other things to try to cut down or give it better quality of sound. Like I'm gonna actually order a sound absorbing rug. Actually, I need to also kind of buy me a desk. Right now, I am literally doing, and I have been since I've actually, for a while now, I've actually just been doing my computer stand from 2 like 4x2 tables. I'm actually gonna actually buy a desk sometime soon and like, start tricking some shit out in my home. And I may actually go back to removing a green screen so you guys can just see the art on my wall. I'm still trying to kind of decide on that one, but I will say one thing. Just trying to improve the stream so you guys can actually just enjoy the stream better. Let's get to our final video. All right. So if you haven't done so, and you're a video game player, you're somebody who does video games, or you call yourself maybe a gamer TM, there was a game that came out recently, and it was a culmination of 15 years of gaming. God, has it been 15 years of gaming? Maybe close to it. It was a game called God of War Ragnarok that came out. And it tells the continuing story of Kratos. As a matter of fact, after I finish streaming here, I'm going to probably play some more God of War Ragnarok today. But outside of all the acclaim and all of the accolades that the game is getting, some people are still taking a wrong message from it and what Santa Monica Studios is actually trying to do, and using the life of Kratos, our titular God of War, and actual practicer of stoicism. They're taking the wrong lessons from it. So I will say, I got halfway through this video and I was like, you know what? I just want to respond to it. So let's go about what this individual has learned from Kratos. God of War. Be better. Let's go.
What kind of stuff are they giving them?
Let's go.
With God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok, Santa Monica Studios managed to create 2 of the highest praised video games ever made. Not just that, but they also reinvented the main protagonist Kratos, who made the transition from a brutal Spartan warrior to a single father who still hasn't lost his brutality.
The thing about it is, they didn't change much. He is still very brutal. I played the old games. I think it was 2 of the old games that I didn't play, and that was Ghost of Sparta and Ascension. Don't ask me to play Ascension. But I played Chains of Olympus 1, 2, and 3. I actually even played God of War 3 on the channel recently. But let's go.
Are you done having your tantrum?
You just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
The story about him, his son Atreus, and all the other great side characters like Brock, Sindri, Mimir, and Freya
spoilers if you haven't played the game yet. Spoilers.
Contains countless of memorable moments. And speaking of Atreus, am I the only one who thinks that his theme, A Son's Path, is an undeniable 10 out of 10?
Oh yeah, the Son's Path is actually really good. But let's go.
In my opinion, there are a lot of valuable lessons that we as the player can learn, especially when looking at the main protagonist Kratos. So, kings and queens, let's get started.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, and I don't want to tear apart this guy's video because he's obviously played a lot of effort, and for a channel that has about 600 subscribers, so he put in a lot of effort for this. So let's go.
Very short recap in case you've forgotten or you're new to the franchise. In the first game, he and his son Atreus spread the ashes of Faye, Kratos' wife and Atreus' mother, from the highest mountain of the 9 realms, which was her last wish. Her intention was that they would bond throughout the journey, and also to reveal that Atreus is the god of mischief Loki, which then also exactly happened as planned.
You know what? One thing that I fucking hate is nobody mentioned that. All right, I get it. The most thing that people say is Loki is the god of mischief. He's also the god of heroic acts. Like, quite literally, Loki is the god of mischief, but he's also the god of heroic acts. Okay, let's go.
And in the second game, they have to fight the All-Father Odin as Ragnarok approaches, and this time their relationship has drastically improved compared to 2018. Nevertheless, they're separated for quite some time, but in the end they win. Kratos is now seen as a good god instead of a monster, and Atreus goes on his own adventures now.
Loki will go. Atreus remains.
See you, chump.
Moments of crisis. Panic does nothing. Harness it.
Number 1. Stoicism.
Now, this is one of the reasons why I actually had to look at this video. And what a lot of these modern interpretations, and I say modern because they don't understand Stoicism. They have this belief that Stoicism means that you don't feel anything. So you just are just almost statuesque in your opinion. No, Stoicism literally means go through in spite of the pain. You still feel this pain. Marcus Aurelius Seneca. One of his favorite saying is that. All right, no, hey, good night. One of his favorite saying is like when his wife and his kids were coming after he had to unalive himself. One of his favorite statements was, "Why weep over parts of life when the whole thing deserves tears?" Stoicism is not something that you just think to say like, "Oh, I'm not feeling anything." No, it is. Ironically, it is to grieve deeply because you love fully. But let's go.
Not many other fictional characters embody the Stoic philosophy better than Kratos. For those who are unfamiliar with the concept, it came from the homies Aurelius and Du Bois. Basically, a Stoic is someone who fulfills his responsibilities with core values like self-control, restraint, discipline, emotional stability, and virtue. Meme aside, it's basically a
calm and reasonable person.
No, it's not. It is somebody who actually feels. The Greeks were known for being people who feel and fulfilled their roles besides how much they felt. It is clearly an exercise of, yes, you're controlling your emotions, but you still have those. But let's continue.
First things first, Kratos is really good at controlling his emotions. Doesn't matter how threatening and terrifying the enemy is.
No, he's not. Poseidon says he's not. Hades says he's not. Helios says he's not good at controlling his emotions. Motherfucking Hermes says he's not. Hera says he's not good at controlling his emotions. All right, let's go.
He stays calm and figures out how to beat him without freaking out. He doesn't let fear take control over him, as he says in the probably most badass sentence I've ever heard.
Death can have me when it earns me.
Also, when...
That's... Oh my God, you missed the whole phrase of that. He was not saying that he's not afraid of death. He was just saying, "Death, come at me, dog. I'm ready." That's what he was saying. He spent 3 years preparing his son for when it was time to die. All right, let's go.
When being accused of being a coward, he stays collected and doesn't let his ego and pride get in the way of solving the situation peacefully.
That's why he took some swings on somebody. Like, no, like, you are missing the whole point of the game. Oh my God. Oh my God. Kratos got angry. He was actually anxious. At the end of this fight, he was anxious. He literally spoke to Frey. Was like, "I can't do it. I'm not ready, but I have to go." That was desperation, but he said, "I have to do this." And literally, his whole phrase, the reason why the prophecy changed is because his son, who he has been told don't understand their feelings, close your heart. He was like, "No, fucking feel this." And throughout the whole game of Ragnarok, and I know because I'm playing it again, he was dealing with the fact that he's dealing with PTSD. Kratos is a walking case of PTSD. But let's continue.
He only fights back Baldur after several warnings and after he punched him 3 times and therefore endangered Atreus and his safety. With Atreus we see that acting out of emotions like rage, grief and arrogance almost always got him into trouble.
No. acting without a plan got him into trouble. But being empathetic, literally, Atreus' power is fucking empathy. That's how he can tell what the animals feels. That's why he can tell. He is literally a walking empathy. All right, let's go.
However, many people say being stoic is a bad way to live and we should all express our feelings all the time. We actually see what having literally no feelings does to Baldur. He hates his life and wants to kill his mother Freya for the spell that made him numb to any feelings whatsoever. But of course, Kratos is not 100% emotionless. The most obvious one is his love towards his son Atreus. I don't think I have to go over specific moments. You can basically take any scene from...
Yes, because I don't think you will understand the emotions that he's showing. All right, let's go.
The two games and you see how much he cares for him. He's not emotionally numb. However, he tries his best to stay focused.
Not only in these games, but Pandora and God of War 3. The fact that he is so fucking broken after Ghost of Sparta. That he was just angry because he was hurt. The fact is, you are introduced to a character. The gods of Olympus have abandoned me. And at that, Kratos threw himself off the tallest peak in Greece. Those were the opening lines of the first game. All right, let's go.
Focus on the goal so that he's like a rock that others can rely on, especially during hard and brutal times.
One of us must remain focused.
He even uses his emotions to his advantage with his Spartan Rage, for example. But don't get me wrong, if I'm not mistaken, he only smiles 3 times throughout the entire 2 games, and this is the only thing that comes even close to him laughing. Another important aspect is honesty. Every time Kratos talks, he cuts right to the chase.
Is it always moral to kill something that's trying to kill you?
He wasn't honest. He wasn't honest. That was the central conflict in both games. Atreus nearly died because Kratos wasn't honest. The only thing he said was, gods are bad. You should hate gods. And Atreus, because he's empathetic, picked that shit up. And his own powers were killing him because he felt his father's hatred for gods. Not just for the Aesir, but all gods. That included himself. You're missing it, dog. Okay, let's go.
Yes.
While some people say his reconciliation with Freya felt rushed, I actually really liked it. He doesn't try to justify his actions and talk himself out of it. First, he opens up about his past losses. Then he openly explains his regrets that he took the choice away from her, but not that he saved a close friend.
I do not regret saving your life, and never will.
He doesn't try to dodge the consequences, but faces Freya with brutal and direct honesty, which leads to her forgiving him. And we also see what the consequences of dishonesty can look like. Kratos hiding his real identity of being a god in the first game is the reason for a lot of conflict between him and Atreus.
Also, the reason for the conflict in the second game as well. Kratos knew. He saw the prophecy of his ass dead. He knew. He saw that shit. He literally saw that shit. And instead of saying that, hey, you know what, this is happening, I'm concerned for you, he pushed Atreus to train harder. When he saw fucking Fenrir dying, he saw this as, oh shit, so something else dying in my son's arms. Let me push him to go train. Instead of being honest and trusting each other with what's going on and what they were actually feeling, they were like, oh, no, we got to keep this from him. We got to keep secrets. We got to keep secrets. And the reason why, and I know everybody was clamoring for that shit. The reason why in Ragnarok, where the most opportune time, and yes, a lot of people would have been like, yeah, Kratos could have did that shit. When Atreus was like, he's being a complete asshole, a lot of people missed the reason why Kratos went from being extremely pissed to like, yeah, he called me out. It's because Atreus called him out on this bullshit about Faye keeping secrets, Kratos keeping secrets. So why shouldn't Atreus keep secrets? He learned it from you. I learned it from you, Dad. That's why Kratos didn't whoop his ass. Because Kratos was looking at the fact that, yeah, he was keeping secrets. But let's continue.
Also in Ragnarok, when Atreus tries to hide what he's doing all the time, it makes Kratos deeply distrust him. And when he confronts him, it leads to this.
The truth is, you're being a complete asshole.
This is what I'm talking about. Play the rest of the clip. Play the rest of the clip.
Say that you're fine.
However hard and uncomfortable it might be.
And he doesn't play the rest of the clip. That's why. This is one of the, like, okay, let's go.
Being straight, direct, and honest about things is the best way to interact with others, in my opinion. Also, according to Jordan Peterson,
Kratos would break Jordan Peterson in half. He would look at his ass and was like, you don't know what stoicism is. And break his ass in half. But let's go.
The most important rule one could follow to improve one's life is
tell the truth, or at least don't lie.
I think the most important rule that Jordan Peterson should follow is don't do drugs. All right, let's go.
Being stoic also means not succumbing to your impulses. Just look at this body out of marble. This is one example.
He's a god, damn it. He, like, literally, and he says that his body was a product of the Agoji, which would effectively count as child soldiers in torture. And if Kratos was all for the teaching his son how to be a Spartan, he would have done it. But let's go.
Example of accepting your emotions but not letting them dictate your actions. Do you think when Kratos craves sugar or any kind of fast food he would get weak? No, he tells himself,
I do not need a snack.
And moves on.
You're taking that out of context. Okay, sure. Yeah, you're right. Kratos has self-control. Ask Hephaestus how much self-control that Kratos has. I'm just saying, like, I mean, like, ask Gaia how much self-control this Kratos has. Ask Athena. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But let's go.
On even when it's olives. He has his purpose in mind, which is keeping Atreus safe, and in order to achieve this, he needs to be as strong as possible, so engaging in behaviors that would interfere with this goal are avoided at all costs. However, Stoics do not demonize pleasure itself, but only if it interferes with your duty and purpose is all.
Is he gonna have a circle mini game over Freya's head? I'm sorry. Okay, let's go.
Already mentioned. In the real world, we basically have unlimited amounts of pleasure around us all the time.
No, we don't. No, the fuck we. If you are living in a world where you have unlimited amount of pleasure around you, I want your life. Okay. All right, let's go.
Whether it's cheap junk food, social media, dirty videos, or binge-watching TV shows.
He doesn't get that the Greeks, like, invented, like, porn.
Of course, I'm not talking about consumption in moderation, but overindulging in those activities. But no one says it is easy. When Kratos has visions of his wife in the light of Alfheim, he gets weak, and as a consequence, Atreus has to fight a lot of enemies all by himself. However, when they revisit...
That's not what happened. Oh God, that's not what happened. Oh God, that's all right. It's just like I feel like a lot of this video clip is just me saying that's not what has happened. You misunderstand. You taking things out of conflict. Like Kratos is still grieving, dog. That is something that's still grieving. And I'm just gonna say it right now. If Kratos was a true stoic, he wouldn't care that Atreus dies before him. Because one of the true stoic statements is no parent has a child without knowing that they may bury their child before them. That's a stoic statement. I may have like paraphrased a little bit, but that's a stoic statement. But all right, let's go.
Visit this place in Ragnarok, he's seemingly very tempted to go there again, even though he knows that it is only in his head. Stoicism will also help a lot with the next point.
Do what is necessary, not because it is written.
Number 2. Destiny. Another important aspect of the story are prophecies, fate, and destiny. The character.
They literally said there's no such thing as fucking destiny. They literally said there's no such thing as destiny. The fucking Norn says like, oh no, there's no destiny. Y'all are just predictable. Literally, the Norn said that. They come out and says like, no, y'all just predictable. That is literally part of the story. Why can't you understand that? All right, let's go.
Seemingly have no control over their lives and let paintings on walls dictate them how their life is going to end up without any chance of own choice. Some examples are Angry Boda, who thought that giving Atreus the giant stones was the purpose of her life, or Atreus, who was afraid that he would betray his father and join the enemy Odin, or Kratos, who's always told that he cannot change and will always be the old Spartan monster. And yes, while he cannot escape his past and undo it, he can change himself and his future actions.
But I am your monster no longer.
The same goes for character traits. Kratos identifies himself as a monster. However, in the end of the second game, we see that he's seen as a good god that brings peace now. He took control over his actions and actively chose to be better. To be honest, I almost
not the Andrew Tate dancing again.
Know nothing about Andrew Tate. However, I'm aware that he's very controversial. I've recently seen an interview with Piers Morgan and him where he said that
you don't know anything about him, but you know he's controversial. All right, let's go.
Depression isn't real. However, feeling depressed is.
Stop accepting the identity of a clinical.
He does know that depression is not just caused by behavior, but chemical imbalances in your brain. Oh, God. Okay. The person who doesn't study brain chemistry is telling people who spend their lives about studying brain chemistry that they're just lying to people. All right, let's go.
Depressed person.
I'm no psychologist, so I have no idea whether that's true.
Good, you're not a psychologist, so stay the fuck in your lane about this, especially when there are so many people that are suffering from depression that are hurting themselves or actually causing hurt to people around them by their behavior and actions. And oh yeah, Jordan Peterson, literally somebody who was depressed, who says he was depressed, so much so that he took drugs. But Mr. Clean Up Your Room, it was okay for him because reasons.
True or not, but this is exactly what I mean. Sometimes you hear people saying, no, I'm too shy, I cannot talk to her. However, this just serves as an excuse to not face their fears. By referring to themselves as a shy person and accepting this as a fact, they give away their control over their actions. Just like the prophecies, it is written in stone and nobody can change it. However,
a plot device in a video game. Because the plot device is a plot device that they literally fought against. Because of who you are, it's the same. Because reasons. Your analogies are spot on, the guy. Your analogies are spot on. Let's go.
Actual problem is most likely a lack of confidence or social anxiety, and you can change these.
That's still called being shy. Oh my God, that's still called being shy, you dumb fuck. Oh my God, okay, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be that. Okay.
Two things fairly quickly. Another great example would be
Walter Hartwell White
/
Heisenberg.
And before some of you start typing that he's an egotistical maniac, I refer to his transition in the first or maybe the first 2 seasons. In the beginning, he was portrayed as a hard-working, loving man, but also as a pushover.
I think he had brain cancer. The brain that can affect your behavior or identity. Because I've never watched Breaking Bad. I admit there are some things that I don't watch because if it's popular to hit a wide range of people, sometimes I take that as a way of saying that I may not like it. Also see the fact that I watched 1 episode of Game of Thrones. But again, a fucking plot device. All right, let's go.
Overqualified for his job, he's emasculated by basically everybody around him, and he's in a passionless marriage. However, after his cancer diagnosis, his entire attitude changes and he starts to stand up for himself and his family. He's respected, makes tons of money, and the passion in his marriage is back again. So
maybe because it was a plot device to say that he has nothing to lose, so he should just act and do whatever he wants in a hedonistic fashion. I don't know. That's what it seems like to me. But let's continue.
So no matter what we think of ourselves, we can always change and have full control over our actions. So we shouldn't let anybody tell us what to do and what we are, because we're the only ones who decide what we become.
Path one I had never imagined.
He says that when he was given a picture of what he can actually become because of what somebody says. The irony is lost on this one.
Number 3. Monster. Despite being loving and caring towards his family and friends, Kratos also has a monster inside of him. In this regard, he's quite similar to Arthur Morgan and Joel Miller. I also made a video about him. On the one hand, there's the Arthur who loves his crew or family if you want so, and on the other hand, there's the Arthur who violently takes what he and his crew need for surviving in a good life.
Just get out of here.
Okay, so we have to just say this. Nobody thinks that they're the bad guy of their story. There are people who believe that they're doing good. And yes, there are some people who have leaned into, yeah, I'm a monster. But that's about a matter of perspective. No one really goes around and says, well, our uniforms are black and we have skulls on our uniforms. Are we the baddies? Nobody really goes around and says that. And the reason why Kratos is saying that because he's dealing with PTSD and he destroyed the whole pantheon and a whole world. Like, yeah, he would think that he's a monster because he kind of killed his family, and then every other member of his family he killed, including his mother, his daughter, and his wife we know about. And even he didn't kill Deimos, but goddamn, he was the reason why Deimos got taken away. But let's go.
Joel is also very soft and caring towards his 2 daughters, Sarah and Ellie, but just like Arthur, he's like an animal when it comes to protecting them and providing for them. The same goes...
Didn't he just say that, like, didn't Joel say that because of the choices that he made, he deserves a violent death? I could have sworn that was one of the quotes that Joel... Alright, let's go.
For Kratos, if necessary, he can take on every enemy, no matter the size or strength. Masculinity is often being demonized these days, and we often hear something like... It's okay to be weak. I've made this example...
That's not... Masculinity is not being demonized. If you think exerting dominance over somebody is being demonized, yes, because you don't have the right to fucking dominate somebody else. But that's not masculinity, that's dominance. All right, let's go.
Example in the Joel video, but again, just imagine something horrible like a school shooting or something more common like a group of teenagers bullying a helpless kid. I highly doubt that those weak men and soy boys would be able to do something. Instead,
we had 170 fucking cops who claim to be like the motherfucker. They claim to be them, and they did shit all while kids were being murdered in a school. What? Most of all the resource officers that are in school shootings, they run the fuck away because so many cops are told it's more important that you return home. It's better for you to be judged by 12 than carried by 6. Some cops are the most cowardice pieces of shit there are. I don't know, cops that take 6 men to beat up one guy. Now that's masculine because they showing a business, right? Oh my god. Okay, let's go.
They would turn to someone like Kratos, Arthur, or Joel, just like Professor Jordan Peterson suggests.
You should be a monster, and then you should learn how to control it.
Hey, Jordan. You should take drugs, but not become addicted. So much so that you have to be put medically induced coma in order to kick the habit.
Being able to defend yourself and your loved ones is a core aspect of being a man, according to Stefan Arnios. Hard times create strong men. In this,
yes, because we know that that's not at all a motherfucking platitude that means bullshit.
This book, it talks about what it means to be a man and why the public perception of masculinity is so negative. Of course, we luckily almost never face any life-threatening events these days, but we never know when they'll...
You motherfucking get in a car. I mean, like, what do you want to do? Become a paleo conservative where we get rid of society and hey, time for that hunter gathering shit again? Fuck out of here. Let's go.
Will come again. You've probably already heard the saying, rather be a warrior in the garden than a gardener in war.
But I...
Wait. Can I introduce you to motherfucking Tamarind? There was a Tamarind. a tamarind, and he was a gardener. But there are times where gardeners become butchers in war. And if you don't know who Tamarind was, he was adopted by a clan with a surname Khan. And yes, Genghis Khan. Don't fucking dissuade people who are farmers and gardeners, because when you have shit to lose, you do motherfucking stand up. But people like this wouldn't know anything because they've never stood up. They have this whole idea of like, yeah, I'm the tough alpha and fucking omega and all this other good shit. And they will fall at the first sign of trouble. As a matter of fact, they're falling now because you said the toxic masculinity and it hurts my feelings. All right, let's go.
I am your monster no longer.
Number 4. Mistakes. Another very interesting aspect is how they deal with mistakes. One of Peterson's 12 rules for life says,
don't bother children when they're skateboarding.
It basically points out that exposing ourselves to dangerous situations is actually helpful for our development.
No, what he just said was just bullshit. Okay. You know what? I'm done. Peter, where you at?
Done.
Like, media literacy is a thing, and not just like knowing how to read news, but knowing how to understand stories. Not being locked into this whole thing about just like, oh no, I need to understand it this way because I'm coming in with my preconceived notions. And I get it, we have the death of the author and everything like that, but sometimes motherfuckers are just like, oh, we need to go to paleo conservatism in order to prove how much of a man you are. Motherfucker, you are making videos on YouTube. You don't want to go back to that time frame. Shit, I don't want to go back to that time frame. But anyway it goes, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Please help out the channel. We are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by June 1st. We are 160 away. Please share the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. And we're going to cut this video segment here. All right, guys. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our companies. Always touch titties with consent. And Richard, take it away.
What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
Yeah. They're probably afraid of that because then people don't hate each other, and people start talking to each other, and then they start talking to each other, they find out who's the problem.
Which is?
Greedy people.
Greedy. I have a couple things I want to ask you there. Do you really think that some of the guys that you dealt with at NBC, no names, right? Because there's lawsuits for that too, that some of these guys really want to promote racism actively, or is it a subconscious?
I just think it's part of capitalism, is to promote racism, you know, right? In order to make things work. If you feel better because you're white and you can get a job, you use that. I mean, you know, I would.
Absolutely.
Say, I'm sorry, Jack, but shit, they say I'm white. I'm going to use this.
Right, absolutely.
Get this job. I'm hungry, you know. But, and that separates people. So they keep people separated, and that keeps them from thinking about the real problem. That's as simple as I see it. Probably it's not that simple, but...
Now, all right, you and I are about the same age, right? We're in our mid-30s. How long is it going to take before guys who think like you, and I say guys who think like me, people who don't want to have racism in the country, people who don't want to be oppressing any minority, whatever it is, sexual, whatever minority, really get into positions of power and can change things?
You can't get in a position of power, it seems, if you think like that. It seems that the only time you get in a position of power is if you're like the people that are in power. To me, I mean, that's the way it goes. I mean, people that get to become executives become like the people that were already executives.
I don't know, maybe...
They go in with good intentions, but it eats them up. It's like a cesspool, you know, it just gets on you and it starts
eating. The system levels them.
Pretty soon it's all gone.
Is that what a cesspool sounds like?
Yes.